imagine that you are Peter and on this rock wasn't there. By honing in just on the "on this rock I'll build my church" part of Matthew 16, you're actually leaving aside this tremendously beautiful, rich passage that has a lot to say about the papacy. Jesus addressing Simon by name and then telling him that he's going to build his church and will give to him personally, you singular, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and then telling him whatever Peter binds on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever Peter looses on earth shall be loosed in heaven. What does he mean by the keys of the kingdom? If you want to do a deep dive on this, you can do places like Isaiah 22. You can look to Eliakim when he's given the key of the house of David as a symbol of this royal and priestly authority. What does Jesus mean by this idea of binding and loosing? To make it even more confusing, 2 chapters later, he's going to talk about what you do. If you have a brother sinning against you, you take it to him, you bring 1 or 2 witnesses with you, and then if he still won't listen, you take it to the church. Something bigger than you, something bigger than 2 or 3 gathered in his name. And the church adjudicates the matter. And if he still won't listen to the church, he is to be treated as a Gentile and tax collector. And so we're told, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Now, broadly speaking, there's 2 ways of reading that. One is this Catholic way, that this authority of binding and loosening, this authority of adjudicating disputes and settling theological matters, and all of this is given to Peter in his individual capacity as Pope and to the church collectively. But there's a popular Protestant view that basically what was originally given to Peter 2 chapters later is given to everybody in such a way that Peter no longer has any special authority. Does Matthew 18 then render Matthew 16 redundant? Why does he bother to give a special authority to Peter if it's not going to be special 2 verses later? He just has special premier access? And what's meant by binding and loosening? Many Protestants will say it's simply the power to declare that Christ has won. The power to proclaim the gospel, which is not something that Jesus needed to give Peter because everyone can do that. You don't even need to be Christian to proclaim the gospel. You could accurately summarize theology without it.